God's plan for the end. The full KJV Bible timeline revealed. What if the end of the world is not chaos out of control, but a perfectly designed plan written by God before time even began? God declares the end. Declaring the end from the beginning. Isaiah 4 says, God already knows the end. He already planned it. What if nothing happening in the world right now is catching God by surprise? Nothing is random. Known unto God are all his works, Acts 15:18. Everything has a purpose and fits a timeline. What if every global event is part of something much bigger than we realize? God controls times and seasons. He changes the times and the seasons. Daniel 2:21. He controls the rise and fall of nations and the timing of events. What if history itself is being directed toward a final moment? Prophecy is not guesswork. Holy men of God spake, as they were moved by the Holy Ghost. 2 Peter 1:21. Prophecy is God-breathed truth. What if the Bible is not predicting possibilities but revealing certainty? What if the end is already written in detail? The purpose of the end times. What if the end is not just about destruction, but about God fulfilling a deeper purpose? Judgment of sin. Because he hath appointed a day, Acts 17:31, a day of judgment is set. What if the world is heading toward a day it cannot escape, revealing truth? There is nothing covered that shall not be revealed. Luke 12:2. Everything hidden will be exposed. What if secrets both personal and global will all be brought into the light? Separation of righteous and wicked, then shall ye return, and discern between the righteous and the wicked, Malachi 3:18. What if the end will force a decision that no one can avoid? Glory of God revealed. The earth shall be filled with the knowledge of the glory of the Lord. Habakkuk jam 2 lewat 14 What if the end is not just about judgment, but about revealing who God truly is? The beginning of sorrows. What if the chaos we see today is only the early signal of something far greater? Signs begin, wars and rumors of wars, Matthew 24:6. These are early warnings. What if the world is hearing warnings but not understanding them? Global instability, famines, and pestilences, Matthew 24:7. What if increasing problems are not coincidence but prophecy unfolding? Not the end yet. The end is not yet. Matthew 24:6. What if what people call the end is actually only the beginning? What if the real events of the end haven't even started yet? The rise of the Antichrist. What if the turning point of history comes through one man the world will trust? The man of sin. That man of sin be revealed, -2 Thessalonians 2-3. What if everything changes when this man appears? Global power. Power was given him over all kindreds, Revelation 13-7. Worldwide control. What kind of system could give one man power over the entire world? Deception with all deceivableness, 2 Thessalonians 2:10. What if the world willingly follows deception, believing it is truth? What if recognizing this moment is the key to understanding everything? The tribulation unfolds. What if the worst time in human history is still ahead? Great tribulation, Matthew 24:21. Unmatched suffering. What if nothing in history compares to what is coming? Persecution. They shall deliver you up, Matthew 24:9. What if faith becomes the most dangerous choice? Endurance. He that shall endure, Matthew 24:13. What if survival in the end depends on staying faithful? God's judgments begin. What if the world ignores warnings until judgment begins? Wrath of God. The great day of his wrath is come, Revelation 6:17. What if the moment people deny God is the moment judgment begins? Seals, trumpets, bowls. God's judgments unfold step by step. What if each stage of judgment grows more intense than the last? What if there is a point where there is no turning back?